the NBA is doing and what like the Black Lives Matter murals on the streets. I'm just like, that's you could do that, but it's like
Performative.
it's performance. You're not really
Like,
doing
that's not
anything.
what.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Jason, nicknamed YBO, for another podcast today, actually. And I brought another guest on to ask her questions and what she thinks about today's society. And I'll let her introduce herself.
Hey, y'all. My name is Sophia, and I'm just here with Jason to talk about what's going on today.
Okay, so the first question I want to ask Sophia today is, many people, you guys don't probably notice, but I do, is obviously she chose UGA to go to school, go to college, and I wanted to see why she chose. I wanted to see why she chose UGA over like an HBCU, because personally for me, mine was UGA or at HBCU, like any HBCU, and I saw that I couldn't afford UGA, obviously, so I was just like, I'm gonna choose Savannah State. I'm just gonna choose HBCU. So I wanted to ask Sophia, why did she choose UGA?
Okay, well, I mean, UGA was an option, but I also had other options. Like, Howard was an option also, but like the financial aid at Howard was really bad, and I just didn't want to go into like a lot of debt, because I'm planning to go to medical school, so I really didn't want a lot of debt going on. Also, like UGA, I mean, the name just hold weight, I guess you could say. Like, if I'm really trying to go to medical school, like, I'm not saying like if Howard, like if I had financial aid for Howard, that's where I'm going, point blank. But of course, the name from UGA, I mean, that holds weight also, so that was a good factor in. And it was and UGA was in state, so that was also like something that pulled me in for UGA. That's basically
why you chose. Okay, I feel you. Yeah. I was just thinking about UGA as a school. Like, I love the UGA sports, so I was like, man, that was always my goal to be. And then I just saw like the tuition and stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to Savannah State. But let's get into.
But Hope really covered most of it, though.
Yeah.
You should have looked into it.
Yeah, I did, and Savannah, they still haven't. This is a good question I got for you. So with financial aid, has everything already been processed for you and UGA? Like your financial aid?
Yeah, it's been processed.
Oh my God! See, that's the only thing that's bad about HBCUs. I say, I see it on Twitter and all the time, looking up the HBCU hashtag, and none of the students
like. When I was trying to go to Howard, I was calling financial aid. I had the email, all that, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this for 4 years. I can't.
That's why I might transfer after my first year, because I can't. Yeah, because honestly, like, I can't keep doing this. Like, I have to email them every time that I have a financial aid, like, because I complete it, and then they don't say nothing until I email them, and then something else is like messed up, and I have to go back in and finish it. Then I have to email them again to tell them that I finished it, and they don't look at it until I email them. So it's just a headache. But
yeah, that's true.
But I'm gonna get into my second question, I guess, to see it. So, America has a very capitalist, capitalist economy, and so I think this is, how should I get a word for it? Like, affecting impoverished neighborhoods and poor neighborhoods. So I wanted to ask Sophia, how does capitalism affect these poor neighborhoods and impoverished people, and what is your solution to it?
Okay, now capitalism, I really just don't understand it. You see, remember you said that about the neighborhoods. Like, I definitely believe you're a person, you are alive, you're a human. I believe everybody deserves housing, everybody deserves food, everybody deserves comfortable way of life. There should be no reason why people are on the streets homeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and with capitalism, it gives you the impression like if you work hard enough, you're gonna be a billionaire. You're gonna be Jeff Bezos. You're gonna be in charge. But no, you're not. Like, when you're just a regular human being, you're just gonna be exploited by these millionaires. Point blank. Period. You're gonna be working under somebody. You're gonna be taking home wages that's not even gonna feed your family. Like, capitalism just doesn't seem like a way to help anybody. And even if like it's helping you, the only reason why it's helping you is maybe because you're white. because when we get deep into racial issues like black people or Hispanic people, we're not getting the same opportunities as our white counterparts. Like if it's a black person, I promise you they're probably not going to give you the job that they're looking at the white person to give. Or the black people, we're not generally always in the high places of power because, of course, racism. So capitalism isn't helping anybody, and you have to think, who is the person that made this up, and who is it seeking to help? It's not seeking to help us. It's not seeking to help us. It's seeking to help the people at the top.
And yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's totally true. Because one thing that people say is bad about capitalism, that it's gonna stop like it's gonna stop like individual thinking, like individual success. And I'm just like, I don't think it really is, because I think still past, if you give people free housing and free healthcare, and another knock about people saying about that is people are going to take advantage of it, which I think is not true. I honestly think that the people you're thinking that's going to take advantage of them is obviously the poor neighborhoods that actually need it. And I don't think individualism should be taken. It should be a factor, but it shouldn't be too much of a factor so that it can knock, because what you're talking about is like social, like a good part of like socialism. And I believe that we do need to become more socialist if we want to see like a better, because like you said, I want people to have free housing, I want people to have free healthcare. So, and people knock it down because it stops individual like success, or people like thinking like it stops what a market economy basically is, which is like progressive thinking, like putting things in putting products out there, and it's going to stop all that. And I don't think it is, because I think people are still going to be like, I think I can make this product, I think I can make this happen, I think I can make this business. I think people are still going to be like that even in a socialist economy, because I think there's so many things to do in the economy that the USA has. So yeah, I think I agree with you what you're saying, but I do agree with what Sophia is saying. And I honestly think that I don't think that Joe Biden are, I mean, Joe Biden it's not, I don't think when he gets into his presidency, I do think he's going to get elected. I think into his presidency, I don't think he's going to do anything really that I think what other people have the capability of doing, like Bernie Sanders. That's why now I'm seeing why so many people were so behind Bernie Sanders, because I'm like, okay, I mean, some of his ideas are kind of out there, because I don't know, some of them ideas are kind of out there, but I mean, he's doing something that past presidents they're not going to do. So right. I guess we'll see. But I'll move into my next question, which is, what political party do you see yourself aligned to, and do you disagree on any stance that your party has?
I guess I lean towards the Democrat side, but of course, like I was saying, they aren't really doing anything. Of course, one thing I like that they're doing is they're trying to what's the word? They're trying to fight for people to still get their unemployment checks, because people are still out of jobs right now. That's one thing I would say that I'm really I really like that they're doing that. But anything, they're not really advocating for people that look like me at all. Like, I remember when George Floyd died, they came out, all of them, or was it Democrats in general, or was it just the House? It was what's her name, Pelosi. She came in. They had the Kunta Kinte stuff on there. What is it called? Kente cloth on. Like, that's just perform. Like, you just performing for an audience. Like, they're not really pushing no bills. They're just doing everything for a photo op, not really helping the community. It's just, everything is just for show.
Yeah. Oh, you're so right. Oh my God. I just feel like all this, like what the NBA is doing and what, like the Black Lives Matter murals on the streets. I'm just like, that's exactly. You could do that, but it's performative. You're not really
like
doing
that's
anything.
Not what we're asking for. We're asking for something to happen, something that will change what the world is right now. Yeah. Not no mural by Black Lives Matter on the floor.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm glad, I'm glad, you're because I see on Twitter and everything. I do see people are now becoming more aware of people are not actually doing anything, and that we actually need to vote people into office that actually is behind on what they say, because if we keep performing what we had, everything, nothing is going to change. So
Exactly.
so,
Nothing. And
so
that just make me so sad because it's just like you want a better tomorrow, but like nobody, the people in power are not doing anything. People that want to be empowered, they're not gonna do anything either. So it's like, should I vote? Like, it just makes your vote feel so little.
yeah, that's true. But I, well, I guess we're both still gonna vote for Joe when it comes into November. But
Right, you're right about that.
I don't know. We'll see. But my next question is about Noname the rapper. I wanted to ask you, who is she? Yeah, like who is she? Because I know who she is, but like I want you to know, tell the people. But who is she, and what message is she trying to bring to Americans, unlike any other rappers?
I would say Noname is a rapper. I think she hasn't been putting a lot of songs on because she's still trying to educate people on capitalism, white supremacy. She was just getting ate up on Twitter yesterday for talking about Beyonce. But I don't know why people are just coming at her. That's just another thing. Like, people will come at Black women for anything. Like, nobody's above criticism. Beyonce is not above criticism. She is also in the millionaire division of this capitalism issue. So she's not above criticism. Noname isn't either. But the way they're going about it just shows like,
Wait, what happened?
They don't respect her.
What happened with the Beyonce situation? Like, what happened?
Oh, because Beyonce came out with the Black is King, and Noname made a tweet, and she was basically like, don't use African aesthetics for your gain when there's still Africans in the continent like struggling. And you know what? She was right, but also I see the other side of it, that Beyonce's just trying to show that Black is beautiful, you know, especially in a time like this. People are just feeling like, you know, Black people just don't get like the good end of the stick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Both sides can be right, but I just don't understand why we can't just have a discussion. Why do we have to start name calling? They were just going in on Noname.
Yeah, that's why like Twitter to me is just like it's good for one thing because it shows people like it is giving information out to the world. And
you get educated on there, but you can't spend all your time on there because it's a lot.
You're gonna have people just tell you off for like the dumbest reasons, and you just like you can't get to them. But
yeah, that's one thing about downside of social media.
Yeah. So okay, staying on Noname, do you think she was in the right with that whole situation with j.cole and everything?
Ooh, let me talk about this. I 100% am on Noname side. That's just another thing. Like, Black women are just always getting the short end of the stick. I don't know what is going on. Black women are on the front lines with this Black Lives Matter issue. Black women and trans people, and they don't get no respect from the Black men. They thinking that, oh, it's about us. It's Black lives, not Black men matter. It's all of us. And then Noname, when that happened, I'm just like, yeah, like she was in the right, because j.cole made a song. He made a song talking about telling her to watch, trying to tone police, telling her to watch her tone, that she need to educate. She's always educating. You just can't read, apparently, j.cole. I mean, that's exactly what I'm getting from this. She has a book club. Like, that backfired, on my opinion. Like, that just backfired. Okay. But what I will say was, maybe she shouldn't have tweeted what she did, but she didn't say no names. So if j.cole was hit, then if the shoe fits, wear it. I mean, come on.
True. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that whole situation. At first, I did believe Noname was just like blowing it up. They like tripping. And then I looked more into it, and I was just like, okay, I see where she's coming from. I feel like j.cole was just trying to, that's just like trying to shut her down. And I'm just like, I think she needs to say what she needs to say, because people often do just like whenever a Black woman says something, it's just like disregarded. It's just like, okay, she's just saying something. She's just trying to go at us like for no reason. And I'm just like, no, you got to look at the other side and understand where they're coming from, or you won't like learn anything. You won't educate yourself on what they're talking about. So my last question for you today is because I want this to be known to like more of my audience when they watch the video, is in what ways are black women discriminated against that are like not like that? Yeah, that people don't like naturally see. You know what I'm saying? Like in healthcare and everything.
Yeah. Okay, like you said, you mentioned healthcare. Healthcare also, like doctors, they apparently there's this thing that doctors aren't taking black women serious when they describe their pain or when they describe like their symptoms. They think, oh, because you're black, with your color of your skin, you can take more pain than your other counterparts. And that's a lot of issues that's going on with black women. Black women, I don't know the stats specifically, but I know we're most likely to die in childbirth. Like that's a very important issue that not many people know about. Also, in relationships, like you don't really see like back to capitalism when black men get in these higher ups, they start looking for lighter skin, racially ambiguous women. We start getting discriminated against. Like you don't want no black girl no more. You want a light skin. You want a mixed girl. Like I remember with Kodak Black, he was saying that he don't want no dark skinned black woman because what did he say? He said that we're more angry.
Palmer, she's great. I bag her, but you know what I'm saying? I don't really like black girls like that. Some sort of kind.
Like
Yeah, he's
how
very.
can you associate a skin color? How can you associate a skin color with how someone is going to behave? That is just colorism and self hate on another level. When I heard that, I was like, wow. Well, he was cut after that.
Yeah.
Couldn't listen to his music.
Whoa. Not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about like no flocking? Is that still in your playlist? Or?
I mean, that could still go, but everything else, I don't know. I can't support stuff like that.
Yeah, I just I just feel like in our society, I feel like black women, Zach is like black women be on the front lines, and it's just I feel like they've been disrespected like long enough to the point where it's like I think black men are just like like it's just like as soon as a dark skinned woman come into their view, it's just like hell no, and it's just like that is not the attitude you should be having. I think that as soon as we start giving dark skinned women a more like a better platform of what they want to talk about, it's just I think we're gonna see a better change in the society.
Right. Like 2 weeks ago? Is this person? He's on another podcast. I don't know. He's on the green. It's something with Greenleaf. I don't know what it is called. It's on YouTube. But he made a tweet. It was like a thread of tweets saying that people should stop fighting for Breonna Taylor, a black man. Did I mention that?
Ooh.
He was saying people should stop fighting for Breonna Taylor, that the police have all the authority to go in her home. Like, how can you say that as a black man and we're fighting for justice for a black woman? Like, just be quiet. You can't come for our support. You can't come and to help us out. You just need to stay where you at, because saying those type of things, that's so discouraging. That just shows that you're not really you're not looking at the best for us. Because if you can say about Breonna Taylor, somebody came into her house and shot her.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody's family should have to go through that. And when I saw that tweet, I was just blocked. Cause what? No. Blocked.
That's like the number. Like the second thing, number one thing I hate is heights, and the second thing I hate is pick-me's. Like freaking like black people or like mixed people or people of color that is just like they purposely ignore like good subjects, like such as like not good subjects, but they purposely ignore like main subjects on like the black hurt and everything, and they just I hate. I want to make that into a separate. I want to make that into a separate video because I hate pick-me's the most.
That's one thing. People just, it's like if you don't have the right thing to say, if you don't have nothing encouraging to say, just keep it in the playground. Just don't say nothing at all.
Yeah, and okay, I thought that was the last question, but this is the last question. Yeah, because basically this comes off from what you just said. What is your response to people saying all lives matter when someone says Black Lives Matter?
The thing is, when we say Black Lives Matter, we're not saying like Black lives are the only ones that matter. Like, come on now, like let's be serious here. We are not racist. We're just saying Black lives also matter. But if we say that just sounds like we're begging. No, we're not begging. We're serious. Absolutely. So Black lives do matter. We're not saying all lives don't matter, but if all lives matter, why are we not acknowledging that Black lives matter? Exactly.
I just feel like the like not like oh my god, informed about like what we're actually like
Yeah, a
protesting
lot of them
against.
they know what the movement is about, but they're just looking for a way to combat, and that's so wrong on so many levels. But that's just how the society we're in. People are not ready for change at all.
That's conservative. They're all about traditionalism. And it's just like that's not going to work in our like in ever growing society that's coming up, and like the soul generation Z that's coming up. Like that's not going to continue to work because everything is going to be different.
I hope so, because I've met, especially with going to jail, I've seen some people's comments that they might be Gen Z, but they giving off the the vibes of 1960s. So we just have to watch out for that.
Yo. And okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. I want Sophia to if you have anything else you want to say to the people that's gonna be watching this video, what do you have to say?
I'm spitting facts. If y'all want to discuss with me more, that would be fine.
Okay.
But just bring the facts, y'all, because we can't be bringing in personal biases. That's just not gonna work. Okay. Because per the first couple videos I watched, just saying.
Facts. Okay, so I think that's it today, guys, and that's another podcast in the books. And I'll see you later. Peace.
Bye, y'all.